Pflugerville family's home was soaked in sewage after a city sewer line clogged back in November. The city only offered to reimburse them a fraction of the cost of repairs until we asked why. 7 on Your Side reporter Angela Shen in the newsroom with more. Angela.
Yeah, after we asked more about the reimbursement process, Pflugerville City Council will vote tonight on whether to reimburse this family for the full cost of repairs. On the night of November 13th, Daryl Benavides and his wife noticed water coming out from under their toilets. They shut the water supply off, but it kept coming. They put down as many towels and linens as they could.
It was a futile effort. The more towels we put down, they just kept getting soaked full of water, not good water, and it wasn't a very pleasant experience.
It went all the way to their front door. Benavides says his neighbor knew to call the city in the middle of the night because this had happened to him before.
They were kind of looking between the houses right here.
Crews told them they were clearing a blockage in the sewer line.
We were very concerned. But we're just kind of trying to still figure out what we're going to do to get things corrected.
Water was seeping out from under the toilet here, and it spread all around. You can see this carpeting still has to be replaced. The moisture had seeped under the flooring.
It was a lot worse than we thought.
A mitigation company came. They had all sorts of dehumidifiers and fans running for nearly a week.
It was like a jet engine in the house. It was pretty taxing on the nerves.
Benavides says the cleanup, demolition, and restoration would be $32,000. The city filed an insurance claim for them, but they were only going to get $5,000.
It's not like I'm wanting the house leveled and rebuilt to a mansion. I just want it back like it was, and I don't think that's too much to ask.
We asked the city why their payment doesn't cover the full cost of repairs. They said in cases like this, they follow a standard process to submit a claim to their insurance provider, which provides coverage up to $5,000. Any costs higher than that have to be approved by city council, which Benavides wasn't aware of.
I didn't know until you told me that was an option.
I didn't know either.
That if the $5,000 wasn't sufficient, that there was an option to meet with the city council and present our case.
Plus, on the payment form,
it was basically a release saying that anything in the past, present, or future that happened again to that extent was, basically they had nothing else they could do for us. Anybody, affiliated with the city. So that was a little concerning, and I was a little reluctant.
We asked the city if something like this happens again, would the homeowner have to pay out of pocket? They said the city would submit another insurance claim.
It was something that was definitely not within my control. I would hope that the city lines are maintained regularly to prevent things like this from happening. The population growth out here has been incredible. I just think that the infrastructure might be taxed.
The city says this was a blockage and not a break in the line. The pipe was inspected and found to be in good condition. No repairs were needed. Benavides' case is now on Tuesday's Pflugerville City Council meeting agenda to get fully reimbursed for all the costs. And we will keep you posted on how council votes on this item tonight. Mike.
And Angela, Pflugerville recently got a $176 million federal water infrastructure loan. What's that money going toward?
Yeah, that's supposed to modernize drinking water and wastewater infrastructure because of the growth in the area. We asked the city if any of that money is going towards that sewer line in this story, and they just said that that sewer line is in good condition. Back to you.
Okay, Angela Shen from the newsroom. Thank you.